Thank you, guys. Hey, good evening. Okay, all right. Well, let me switch my chat. So, can y'all hear me? Is it echoey or is it kind of clear?
You need to speak louder, sir. Thank you.
You're clear. You just a little bit of echo in the room, but you're good.
Okay, good. All right, as long as you can hear me well, okay? All right, so good evening, everybody. My name is Collada. For the ones who are here for the first time, I'm glad that you're actually here because we are launching something really very powerful tonight. I've been in the industry for 10 years now, and I've been a lot of things. I've been a producer. I've sold a lot of policies. I've helped a lot of families. I've been a recruiter, many different ways. I've recruited family members, cold market, natural market, friends, cold market. We built several different programs like ERP, help small business. So just a lot of things that we've actually done in the past. So now, one thing I'm very excited about tonight is we are about to really explode what we're doing right now. So I hope you do take a lot of notes tonight. And this is something I believe that we actually stream on Facebook, so you can watch it over and over and over again. Okay, so I'm going to start with several concepts. Okay, so tonight what I'm going to do is we're actually launching what we call our Infinite 8 system. Okay, if you want to do something big, okay, you got to have a system. Just like a McDonald's. Okay, how come McDonald's is can be run by an 18-year-old? We had a good friend that he was actually part of our business back then. He was only turning 18, and he was one of the youngest managers of McDonald's. Can you imagine a manager of a store of a multi-billion-dollar company at 18 years old? How is that even possible? Because they have a massive system. Every single location, every single outlet knew exactly what to do, how to actually, flip the burgers, cook the fries, and it's an amazing system. Whether you're in, I was just in Chicago, and even if I stop at McDonald's there, the way they, cook their fries is the same thing they cook their fries here in Dallas or anywhere in the world. So it's an amazing system. So anything you want to do big, you want to have a system, a uniform system that everybody can do. Now, being in the financial industry, how does that apply? Yeah, we had a great conversation today, even in the leadership meeting, is that we all want a lot of results. What are those results? Whatever your goals are. So if you think about it, what made you come to OIC? You have your big goals. You want to help a lot of families. I just heard one of our associates, just like Rose, said, "Hey, I want to help X amount of families." So you have your goals, okay? But what is our system? How do you get there in a massive way? Because if I have my way of doing things, you have your way of doing things, everybody has their way of doing things, it's going to be hard to work together to build something big. Okay, so tonight I'm very excited to actually launch what we call our Infinite 8 system, where we have a system of helping families, and every single one, after you see this presentation, after you see this system, okay, the goal of our business is to say, if you can do it, I can do it. Okay, so after you see this very simple system, and I'm going to break it down tonight, okay, after you see the system, you're going to see that anybody can do our business. anyone can actually be an entrepreneur. Anybody can actually reach their goals being in this business. It doesn't matter whatever your personality, if you're great at sales, not good at sales, maybe you're great at recruiting or you're not great at recruiting, either one, you'll be able to see that anybody can be big in this business. Are you ready to see that? Okay. Would you like to see how you can actually achieve your goals in the next 7 days, 14 days, 30 days? Okay. And let me tell you this, the ultimate objective, okay, pay close attention to this system, because if you're brand new here in this company, okay, you follow this system, you can hit your 3, 3, and 8, or what we call your first $1,000 in the next 7 days. Or how many of you want to see and how you get promoted to associate in the next 7 to 14 days? Or how many of you want to become a business director in the next 30 days? Or how many of you want to be an equity partner by the end of the year? And this is the goal here, is that so I can transfer everything I know and put it all together in a very simple system so that you can achieve your goals in a compressed time. In a short period of time, you can reach your goals. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, okay, is share with you. The first thing I'm going to do is share with you what we call our Infinite 8 system. Okay, it's called our Infinite 8 system. Okay, remember, take a lot of notes. You got to review this, watch this over and over if you have to. Okay, so this is something that we do and we're going to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, over and over and over. If you can do this, okay, the number one condition that this is going to work to help you achieve your goals is that you have to do this many, many, many times. You have to see as many families, and we're going to break down a system for that. Okay, so here's the first question that I always ask. Okay, are you taking control of your money, or is money controlling you? So if I were you, I would think of anybody, whether you're warm market, natural market, cold market. Here's the initial conversation that we're going to talk to people about, saying, hey, I want to see if I can maybe have 5 minutes of your time, 30 minutes of your time. If you have an hour, I'd love to speak with you. What do you do, Christian? Here's what we do. We help people take control of their money. And not only take control of their money, and if you can see the value of what we do, we help people build a business out of it. Okay? If you can share that with so many people and connect that way, we help people take control of their money. Okay, that's the first thing. And then number two is we help people make a business out of it, or build a business by helping people take control of their money. So that's the first thing. Now, I know a lot of you, I've been talking about this concept, but I'm going to do it, now through a PowerPoint, okay? Because a lot of you want, some visual and all that, but later I'm going to draw it out on the board here, okay? So I would really encourage you, everybody here, I'm going to show you 8 things, okay? Try to get as much as you can from each of these 8 things, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go out in the field and actually share our mission and our concept of distribution. So let's talk about our first, which is our mission, okay? So the first thing, okay, how do we, when we say, okay, I want to talk to you about controlling your money. How do you control your money? The first thing I help people with is to help people keep their money. That's the first way to control your money. Why? Because if I ask you, you know, if when you make money, what's the first thing that's taken out of your paycheck? If you're a W-2 employee, taxes, right? So the first thing that's taken out. So we actually help people and teach them how to actually keep their money. How? By helping them get to this 0% tax bracket. And how do you do that? How do you get to the 0% tax bracket? Let me share some simple concepts with you, okay? Did you know that there's only 3 buckets where you can put your money? And it depends where you put your money, how you're going to be taxed. The first concept is tax now. If you put your money in mutual funds, CDs, savings accounts, okay, you will always be taxed every year on whatever, you know, you've grown, okay? So you're always taxed on the growth on any of that money, okay? So second bucket is tax deferred. So if you have money on 401ks, IRAs, annuities, or 403bs, okay, it's tax deferred. You're not taxed now, okay, but you will be taxed later on the whole amount when you grow it. Okay, so for example, if you put $10,000 in and the 10,000 grows to 30,000, you're going to be taxed not on 10,000 but on $30,000. Okay, so that's what we call tax deferred. There's also what we call tax free. Okay, if you put your money in this bucket, your money is tax free. What are those? Okay, Roth IRAs and life insurance. Okay, why? How are you able to do that? Because there's a tax law. Okay, IRC 7702. It's an internal revenue code where you can use life insurance and make your money tax-free if you structure it properly. Now, if I ask you, do you know people who might benefit from this and having a 0% tax bracket? They say, yes, that's great. Do you think that there's a lot of people who might need this help? Say, yes, that's amazing. Well, you know, we have a business that we really need to get out there. Okay. Fourth question is, what about you? Where do you have your money? Do you have all your money in tax now? Or do you all have all your retirement money in tax deferred? Do you have anything that's actually tax free right now? So if they say no, then okay, that's great. Well, second thing that we do is we help people grow their money. Okay, how do we grow money? Okay, we can help people grow money without losing. Okay, and this is what we call an index strategy. Okay, a lot of people are scared of the market. They invest in what we call variable. If you have your money in 401k, in mutual funds, even crypto, Bitcoin, and all that, it's called all variable. As you can see here, it's variable. There's also what we call index, whereas you can see here, you know, the money grows based on the market, but you never lose. So, you know, that's something. Let me ask you this. Do you actually know people who would benefit from not losing money? Do you know the pain of what people have gone through because they've lost their money? You know, people back in 2008, you've heard all the stories of people who couldn't retire because they lost their money in the market crash. Okay, so we help people get into an index strategy. Do you actually have an index strategy where you don't lose money? If I were to ask you, do you know, would you rather do something that grows or and might lose, or something that has zero loss? Okay, so that's the power of zero when it comes to not losing money. So the third thing that we do is we help people guarantee their money. So we help, how do we guarantee their money? Okay, one of the things that is one of the hardest things to actually do is to actually save and plan for retirement. Why? Because if I were to ask you, how much do you exactly need to save for you to have a comfortable retirement? Most people don't know that number. It's okay if you don't know that number. Why? Because financial advisors can pick a number, do the math, but the bottom line is the reason why it's so hard, because nobody really knows when you're going to die, when you're going to pass away. Most people will live through 87. That's statistics right now. Statistically, men will probably live through 85. Women will live through 87, but we never really know. If we had a magic ball and said, I'm only going to live for 20 years after retirement, then it's going to be easy. The math will be easy, but nobody knows. So one of the things that we do to guarantee money is we have what we call a zero longevity risk. What does that mean? We help people get a lifetime income outside of Social Security and pension, even if you have one. Okay. So why is that important? Because a lifetime income guarantees you that you're going to have money for the rest of your life. And there's an actual number. Okay. So now let me ask you, do you think that people need to know this stuff? Do you know that there's so many people right now who can't even retire because they don't know if they actually have enough or they might outlive their money? People are actually working through 70 years old right now. If I were to ask you, do you think you want to work through 70 years old or 75 years old? I have a lot of people who say, I'm probably not going to be able to stop working. It's not because they want to, but they just don't have a choice. So that's our third thing. Now our fourth. The fourth thing we do in our mission is actually we help people protect their money. How do we protect people's money? Now, one of the biggest things is when you get sick, okay, the fact of life right now is that 70% of people over 65 will need some kind or some form of long-term care. And with chronic illnesses, like stroke, diabetes, heart issues, and Alzheimer's and dementia, more and more people are needing some kind of long-term care. People end up in a memory care or long-term care facility. Now, do you know that the government says that I will take care of the bill? You see these nursing homes, some of these nursing homes are full because the government says, I'm going to take care of that bill as long as you use up all your assets. Did you know that with long-term care, the government actually will take care of that long-term care bill, okay, as long as you use up all your assets first. That means your 401k, all your cash in the bank. Once you use up all that money and you say, I got no more money except for my house, okay, the government will start to kick in. Now, do you really want to use up all that money, everything you've earned, everything you've lived for, everything you've saved up for your retirement and all that, just so the government can pay for your long-term care? What about critical illness, like heart attack, stroke, or cancer, right? Who's going to pay for that? So we have what we call living benefits. In our system right now, did you know that we have some form of living benefits if you get chronically ill? Okay. And one thing that a lot of people believe today is that they need living benefits. They need critical illness benefits. They need chronic illness and long-term care. Most people want that today. It's just that they don't want to pay for it, right? Did you know that you can actually have these living benefits today through an insurance policy without having to pay for very expensive long-term care? Okay, so we have insurance policies today that double as living benefits, critical illness, critical injury policies. So now I sense that you don't know this. This is the first time you found out about this. And do you know a lot of people who might benefit from this? Do you have family actually right now that have gone through their savings, their assets, and it's hurt their family because one of their families, had actually become sick, become ill, just like that. Everything that they thought they had saved for, they had a good retirement plan, they just lose everything. So we want to help people protect their money So not only living benefits, but also death benefit. Because what is the true cost of actually dying? So if I ask you, if you, let's say, for example, make $60,000 a year, and let me ask you, can you actually stop working today? If you probably say no. Well, you can't stop working because the family needs that $60,000 to take care of the house, the mortgage, the rent, the food, and all that. Now, think about this, okay? If you have 10, 20, 30 years to retire, you need to bring in at least $60,000 every single year for the family to survive. Now, think about this. Let's just say 10 years, $60,000 that you bring in to take care of the family. You said you can't stop working. Let's just say times 10. In the next 10 years, you're supposed to bring home $600,000 for your family to just survive, okay? And live a good life. Now, God forbid something were to happen. We've seen what happened in COVID. People died. There's so many reasons why, okay? What would happen? Have you ever thought what would happen to the family if the family lost that income and you're not able to work? Let's say you pass away. Where would the family get that $600,000? Okay, so that's a cost of dying. So we have what we call life insurance and protection to protect that money, because you're probably going to use up all the assets that you have and burn through that if you don't have life insurance. Okay, so let me just tell you, this is our mission. This is our mission. Now, there's 4 more things I want to share with you. Okay, if you believe that there's this concept right here, do you believe that so many, not just hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people need to know this? Now, this is our business opportunity. I want to share this with you because we need help. We need to reach millions of people today. And one of the first things, this is what we call our distribution. The only way we can reach so many people, okay, these millions of people, is to build a distribution. Okay, so what do? Everything I just mentioned on our mission side, okay, we have financial products to actually help families with that. And we need people to actually distribute. We actually have a big distribution system. So we're actually looking for people. So the first thing in our distribution is you can be a producer. What does a producer do? Okay, you can make, in financial services, okay, you can make great money. You can get paid from $1,000 to $10,000 and over, just one financial transaction. Okay, and the good thing about it is you can start as part-time. Okay, you don't have to be full-time. We have a training program, and there's 2 ways to start. As long as actually you can get licensed. Okay, you can pass you can get a license. You can be an associate of our company. You can be appointed with a lot of the insurance companies that we work with, and we only work with the top insurance companies. Okay, you can actually get started even on a part-time basis. So there's 2 roles. Okay, it took me a while to become a really good financial professional. You can start, get licensed, because you probably have, you say you know a lot of people, you got a great market. Just with the things that I shared with you, okay, just think about all those people that you can actually reach, that you already know. Maybe even your friends, your family, your network, your CPA, your doctor. So just so many people around you. So there's 2 roles when you get started. You can be the financial professional. If you can learn all these things, absorb all these things. For some, it might take you 6 months to 1 year to be your full-fledged financial professional. But the great thing is that you can be a referral. You can be an inviter. As long as you're licensed, you can make money in our company. Okay, you're properly licensed and you do the proper compliance and all that, you can make some great money, because we do what we call joint work, where you get a financial professional to actually sit down with families that you actually know. Let's say on your phone, you have what? Maybe at least 100, 200, 300. if you're able to set up meetings and appointments for a financial professional, okay, if you're able to help out a family, okay, if you're able to help them out, okay, with the financial professional, the financial professional brings the expertise, you bring the trust. Okay, in our business, it's all about the trusted relationships because you know them, we bring the expertise. Okay, so it's a great business partnership. Okay, and the great thing is that there's zero cost of goods. What does that mean? You don't have to buy anything. You know, a lot of things where you need to make money, you have to either buy something, you invest something. I mean, even with people do part-time work with Uber and all that, you gotta have a, you know, good car and enough gas and all that, you know. A lot of things that you can make money nowadays, you have to invest in, you gotta put out money. In our business, you know, it just costs you your IAA, okay, independent associate agreement. There's a flat one-time fee for that, and then just your license. And then we do the rest, okay? So that's a first way we distribute. Second is you become an agency builder. You can become an agency builder. You can be what we call our business director. Income potential is $50,000 to $100,000 per year and up, okay? And you can be part-time or full-time. How is that? We can help you actually recruit and build a team. You could be an agency. At least our BDs have at least 10 licensed people and meet a certain type of production. It's going to be very much doable if you have at least, okay, 10 licensed agents to actually help you out. Okay, how is that doable? So you can build a business, okay, with $0 investment. What does that mean? You don't have to pay people like payroll. Okay, what our company, our Infinite company, what we do is we have the back office, we have the payroll system, we have the technology to help you build your business. And how do you get all your agents that are recruited to be trained? Meetings. Okay, we have entrepreneur meetings, we have full-timers meetings, we have different training, we got online training. So we have all that. Now, you don't have to invest a whole lot of money in paying people, just like if you were to build a traditional business. Okay, so now the third way is you become a entrepreneur, you become an executive in our company. What does that mean? You start expanding. Okay, how do you start expanding? You can make $250,000 to over $1 million. Maybe by this time you consider going full-time if you wanted to go full-time. You expand the business by having multiple business directors. Okay, the company pays you like a override, or like in traditional business they call it royalty, for every business director that you have that you've actually built and trained. Okay, that you have a 14% override for every direct business director. Now, if you have a business director, 6 business directors, you become a CEO, BD in our company. And if you have 6 direct who do 100,000 worth of business every month, that's $1 million income a year for you. Okay, so you can expand business. And how can you build a lot of these leaders? Let's say you don't have experience in, you know, leadership and all that. We have a lot of events. We have leadership events, we have company events, corporate events that we have to help you build and expand nationally. So lastly, what we do is this, is you can be an owner of our company. You can actually be an owner of our company. The last company I worked with, it was today is, I believe, valued at $4 billion. They have hundreds of thousands of agents, okay, at least 100,000 licensed agents. And, but I never owned a piece of it. Can you imagine, you know, working hard for a company for many years, but never owning a piece of that? Now, what does the OIC, our Infinite company, offer? Okay, we offer unlimited income potential. How? By owning a piece of the big company. Okay, because now we don't need your money. $0 investment. We don't need it. If you actually would like to invest in a company, right? Like let's say you want to own a piece of Amazon, okay? You have to buy a lot of stocks. You have to put out a lot of money. You have to invest a lot of money. In our company, we have what we call our equity program. And it's really for us, we call sweat equity. You work hard, you do what you have to do anyways, okay? And in our business, okay, this year, if you make $50,000 total in 2021, and one of our categories, which is helping your team, become a business director and help bring 10 licensed associates and help them make their first check, whether it's $10 or $1,000 or $20,000, as long as they make their first check in the fourth quarter, you have 10 of those and you make $50,000, you have a chance to own a piece of our company, our Infinite company. And this is going to be our 3rd year in business. And our goal is to become hit $1 billion valuation in the next couple of years and then grow from there. So wouldn't it be great if you can be a part of that and own a piece of a company that's growing, especially we're just starting right now. Okay. So I just wanted to share this with you. This is our distribution model. We're always constantly looking for people. And let me ask you, do you think that you know some people that would like to do any of this, be part of our distribution model, maybe as a producer, even as a part-time referral source, or maybe grow into an agency builder, an executive in the company, and even an equity owner. So if this is something that you're interested in, okay, either one, if you're interested to know about our financial products, I'd love to set up another appointment to do a financial needs analysis, and then see how we can get you to accomplish some of those 4 things that we talked about, whichever is most important to you. Or if you want to take a look at our business and see if this is right for you, we can schedule a business interview with one of our directors. So, but if not, if you know some people you can refer to us, please do. We want to help so many people, and at least this week, I want to get to at least 8 people that I can share this with. Okay, so if you don't mind, we can schedule that financial needs analysis, business interview, or at least, I'd love to have at least 8 names that I can share this with. Is that okay? All right. So thank you. Let's set up that follow-up appointment.
Great, Christian. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
All right.
That's
Awesome,
awesome,
great.
Christian.
Awesome, Christian.
Take a lot of notes.
So that is something a trainer does. Okay. So is that something that's powerful that people need to hear?
Yes.
Was that simple enough?
Yes.
Pretty simple?
Yes.
All right, let me break this down to you, okay? Because I told you we're going to do Infinite 8 system. From what I shared with you is something that a experienced trainer can present. That is something you can build yourself to presenting. Now, I have a good majority of you here who are saying, Christian, it's going to take me a while to be able to do that. That's great, and that's okay. Why? Because all you need to do, all I'm going to ask you to do is this. What is this? Can you see it?
Yes. 8.
When you talk to people, okay, you see these number 8, this is what all I need you to do, okay? I need you to think of this. This is our Infinite 8 system. you just say, some of you here, okay, you have your infinite list, you have people to talk to, okay? You just gotta master a 5-minute sharing, talking about what we do in these 8 things, okay? Just share with people how you help keep their money by 0 tax bracket. You help people grow their money to 0 loss. Okay, to the index. You help people guarantee their money through 0 longevity risk. And then you help people protect their money through 0 cost, becoming sick, death, sickness and death. This is it. Think about this. Think about you and all your team members that you've actually recruited. Can you think of just people who can say, hey, I just want to talk to you about certain things. I want to share with you our mission. And then I want to share with you our distribution model. I want to talk to you about taking control of your money. And we're also looking for people who can build a business out of it. That's it. That's all you're going to do. And here, what is this? Okay. You could be a producer. You could be an agency. This is a BD. Okay. So as a producer, okay, you can make money. Okay, do your IAA, get your license. Okay, become a BD. 0 investment, $0 investment. What do you need? Time. You need time, right? So right here, what do you need? To build a big business. Here's your serious entrepreneur. Okay? He's your serious entrepreneur here. Okay? Expand. Okay? Here, okay, you can do equity as an owner. So when you're helping a family, okay, this here is when you produce. You can talk about this when you're recruiting. You can talk about this when you produce. Or both ways. You can also talk about this when you recruit. Can you recruit with this? Yes. Right? So this right here, this is all you got to do. Is now let me share this with you, because some of you here are, we say some of you here are on ERP. Is that true? All right. So some say here, okay, Christian, how does this help me if, like, I love helping teachers, and that's a great market I want to have. Okay, so now we always say, helping teachers, okay? Some of you here are certified or you're working through your certification. How does that help you build a business and reach your goals and accomplish your dreams? I want to convert this to an ERP model, okay? Some of you here are ERP. What do we say on ERP? On ERP, your emails are only, okay? Your emails are only 25% of your business. Okay? Now, what is this? Isn't this referrals? Isn't this you market yourself? Isn't this build a team? Now, how do you get this? How do you get this? How do you get this? This, and this. It's right here. Why? If anybody here who's training or certified with ERP? All right, I see a lot of you here. It's very simple. Even if you're training right now, if I were you, I would write a list, a long list of people I know, okay? Friends, family, all this. Maybe you don't know any teacher. Here's what you do. You say, hey, as you know, I'm working with this company, already working with this company, and I'm ERP certified, or I'm working towards my certification to help a lot of teachers. Oh, really? That's great. Yeah, I need your help. Okay. I need you. What kind of help do you need? Right? Can you help me? Probably say yes. Okay. Well, this is what I do for teachers. I help teachers keep their money because I give them an option where they're not going to be taxed at retirement. Oh, okay. That's great. I also help teachers grow their money safely without losing money. Okay. I also help people guarantee their money because we help give them a lifetime income. Okay. And also give them kind of protection, protect their money, and give them living benefits and life insurance. Okay. That's what I do for teachers. Do you know any teachers maybe I can help? You can refer me to. Yes, they say, okay, can you refer me? Because I want to help them understand this. And not only that, I actually help them understand their state pension plan. Isn't that true? Now, somebody says, Christian, I don't know any teacher, okay? But tell me again what you do. Well, I help people keep their money, get them to a 0% tax bracket. That's what I do for teachers. What do you think they're going to ask? Anybody?
Very interested.
What do you think they're going to ask?
I want to learn that too.
Exactly. Oh, do you only do that for teachers? I
No,
help teachers grow their money without losing their money.
For everybody.
Do you only help teachers? Because I want to learn that too. What about guaranteeing money? Oh, do you do that? What about this? Well, you know, the great thing is that we do that for everybody. I can help you. Let me ask you, do you have anything that's tax-free right now? Yes, no. If it's a no, great. I'm glad we talked. Do you have anything that's not losing money? Do you have anything that's guaranteed? Anything that will protect your money? No. Okay. Now, what about recruiting? Some of you here running for BD and say, hey, I want to find clients. I also want to recruit. You do it at the same time. It's so easy. You want to do it through ERP? Sure. Hey, look, I'm looking, you know, I'm training right now. I want to help. I would love to help teachers. Okay. And okay, so I'm looking for people. I'm getting through my certification, or I'm already certified, and our company is looking for more people. Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah, maybe you can refer me to some people. Okay, so what do you do? What do you have to do? Who are the guys you're looking for? Well, we're just looking for people who can get licensed, be our associate, we'll put them in a training program, and some of them we can start on a part-time basis. Part-time or full-time if they want to transition full-time. We can certify even part-time. Oh, okay. And you can make 1,000 to a couple thousand one transaction, helping educators. Oh, okay. That's great. Now, and also we're looking for leaders. We have certain pods where you can have multiple certified representatives. If you're good at maybe leading or managing, we're looking for people. Are you good with managing? Oh, I'm a manager in my company. Oh, okay. Maybe you know some managers. What about people who want to grow nationally? Because our ERP program, we're growing it nationally. Do you know any entrepreneurs who like to expand a national business, like helping teachers? What about, right now, our company gives an equity program, has an equity program where you can own a piece of the company. We're growing our ERP program nationally, and we already have business owners who, because of our ERP program, have become equity partners, has owned a piece of OIC, our main company, because of ERP. Now, let me ask you, do you know anybody? What do you think they're going to ask? Anybody?
They're interested.
What
I'm
about
interested.
me?
I am interested.
What about me? Don't you want to ask me? No, I didn't know. Are you interested in making some serious money? So now I use ERP, right? Educators. So, but it applies to anything. We have the senior boomers. Boomers. You're talking to a boomer and you say, hey, you do the same exact script. Same thing I just said. Okay, well, who are you looking for? Hey, can you refer me some people? Well, who are you looking for? I'm looking for seniors. You want to help seniors, right? I'm
Yes.
looking for seniors. We can help get to the zero tax bracket. Do you know anybody? I'm looking for seniors who can grow their money. Just replace it. Who else? Boomers, business owners. So when you're talking to a business owner, you say, hey, you're a business owner. I'm looking for business owners who want to keep their money. Do you know anybody? You follow me here?
Yes.
This is our system. If you can do this multiple times over and over and over again, and remember, what do we say here as a producer and all that? There's one more role that we always forget. Okay. Okay. I think I can expand this here. Okay. There's one more role that we always forget. Okay. So there's 3 roles. There's the leader. There's the inviter. And there's the financial professional. When you join our company, you can be as long as you're licensed, you can just be the inviter. Keep inviting. Some of you here are brand new, right? You're brand new. What is your role? What is your role right now? Invite, set up meetings, be the appointment setter. Take your time. We're not pressuring you to be the financial professional or the leader, the BD who does the recruiting call or business interview. You don't need to feel that I have to learn all this right now. Okay, as a matter of fact, if you can, because the inviter knows people. It's the trusted relationships that you already have. So you want to make money? You want to be if you want to be make your first $1,000 in the next 7 days, Can you invite? What do I need to talk to people about? Just talk to them about this for 5 minutes. Don't explain everything. And say, I want to set up something with my business partner, my business director, so that we can talk to you about this. This is exactly what I've done with some of the, some people on the field. I've been going on the field with, my dad and I we've been going out. This is what we've been doing. We've had several recruits and at least 20, 30,000 points because of this. We have, my dad has an associate, Cecile. We've been on the field, just explaining this, and then we have a follow-up meeting. Now they want an F&A, they want an illustration, they want to see the product. So now some BDs now, I've been talking to some people like Tyler. I was talking to Tyler. He said, hey, I share this information literally on a napkin. On a napkin. I drew this on a napkin and explained this to somebody. I think it was even a CPA. So a lot of stories right now. Okay. So here's what I want to do in the last few minutes. I want to hear some feedback from you guys, leaders or whoever. What is your experience? Because we've been talking about this system. What is your experience going out in the field with your team member? How simple this thing is? Don't be shy.
Amanda.
All right, Amanda.
So this is what I used to close my my case for this week. Was beginning, we did meeting 1, meeting 2, and meeting 3. Meeting 3, I was able to kind of consolidate the thought of me wanting 2 together by simplifying it, by asking them, I'm going to help you keep your money. And so we shipped everything into the tax advantage account. We showed her how to grow her money. So most of that is going to be in the indexing strategy, helping her to protect her money. She went from thinking, oh, I'm only going to buy $100,000 from America to now getting almost $350,000 to start, and then it'll go up to about $400,000 or $500,000 when she turns 65 for protecting that money. And then she's going to get a guaranteed lifetime income. So we're guaranteeing her that income so that when she retires at 72, she's going to have an income of $72,000 for the rest of her life. She'll never have to worry about going back and subbing or maybe working at Walmart or anything.
Wow.
Nice, Amanda.
That is awesome. That's an awesome story. Yeah, so it's because of the tax-free that they got interested in. And don't worry about the case designs, okay? We're here as your business directors, myself, Amanda, and your business directors, to help you with the case designs. How do I design? That's the least of your problems, because we're going to help you and support you. You don't need all the answers on that. What we need is you to get out there and get this. Now, people like Amanda, you've seen, she was able to create some great case design. I saw her, how she did it. It's amazing what we can do with our financial products.
Yeah, that's great, Amanda. But with my case, because of the tax concern, I shared about the zero tax bracket. So we have a follow-up, just waiting for the strategy for rolling or moving 1.2 million, because he sold his business that amount. So because of that, and also because of the tax issue also, I have a follow-up appointment with a couple who retired in Woodlands in Houston, who worked there for 30 years, both of them, and they have already retirement. some sort of 401k and 403b, and they would want us to help them to move into a bracket where they will not be paying a lot of taxes as well. So it becomes easier for me when I go out, just mentioning about how they do and how are they feeling about the tax issue. So yeah, just have to start there and then set a schedule of follow-up.
Hey, Christian.
Yeah.
Man,
That's great, Papa. Yeah, go ahead.
we've been in the business for like, almost 10 years, right? And, the big account that we always see was like, what, 500, 1,000, maybe 2,000 a month, saving. But with this strategy here, that is not the case anymore. It's become like, hey, can I put in 20,000? Can I start with like 30,000 or 50,000? Oh, you know what? I have $1 million that I haven't done anything with. It's pretty much like with what we share right now is the answer for a whole lot of people. And they're happy to actually share with you what they have, for you to come up with the strategies to help them. So I feel that we're at the right place, right time with the right solution with OSC right now.
Great.
That's great. Anyone else? Maybe one last one who has actually used this concept out there and has some good results out of it. Okay, well, probably you're shy to do it, but I'm looking forward that you actually look for people to actually share this with. So I'm going to challenge you, okay? 8 contacts per day, minimum. You contact 8 people every day, at least 8. Contact meaning not leave a message, somebody you actually connect with. 8 in one day, and you set 8 meeting ones. What we call meeting ones now, we're using the ERP terms. If you're able to set up 8 meetings of this in a week, okay, every single week, okay, you're gonna hit your 3, 3, and 8, and in a month you can hit your BD. Okay, because 8, being able to present our infinite 8, okay, to 8 people in 1 week, that's almost just 1 a day. Okay, even if you're part-time, you can do that. Okay, take your trainer, take your BD, if you're not that confident, right? And find people we can help with this. Okay, can you do that?